Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
RTB, going home.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
We're on high alert.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Target destroyed. Page 2, target destroyed. Anti-ship missile fired. Page 2,
Missile.
walking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile closing, evade!
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Missile.
Column Squadron. Trigger, jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your jobs.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Page 2, target down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that.
Missile. Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Missile. Missile.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by.
Missile.
Missile! Break hard!
Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, rescue
Missile.
team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Missile. Missile.
Page 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Half of the SAM sites are down. Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Column 4, Fox 2.
All anti-air guns destroyed. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet on 2 landings.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
This is Sea Goblin. Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Targeting range of guns. Enemy on your tail. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Missile, move!
Missile. Missile.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Missile. Missile.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Missile.
We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Missile.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane!
Missile.
Mr. Harlan, stay right there!
Missile. Missile.
Jacob's been hit!
Missile.
Incoming rocket!
Missile. Missile.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Missile.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
Missile. Missile.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. Yeah. UAV is moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
Missile. Missile.
Get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
This is Golem 3! Bandit on my 6! I can't get away!
Missile.
That's about half. Pump up the rest.
We found an Erusian transport craft. His engines are on.
Caution. Pull up.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
UAV down.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
3 remaining. Missile away.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Page, Gollum, get them.
Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
Missile.
Locked. 1 remaining. UAV confirmed down.
Missile. Missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Hostile eliminated.
Mr. Harling wants to extend his
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
To the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old timey. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fighter.
Stall warning.
Page 2, missile launch.
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Without the lighthouse, I mean the harbor, they won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Trigger, enemy UAV down. Nice work.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Page 2.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, babble,
3
babble.
minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Missile Squadron, report.
One hit was scored. The rest was hit by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mage 2 splashed a bandit.
Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Stall warning.
Missile away.
Oh,
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Following me, eh?
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tack name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. If he makes it back. When you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Only 3, this is Squad 1. Numbers will get handled. Proceed with us. Squad Squadron, get into formation.
Spare 15, work off your crimes.
You enjoyed flying while watch, Trigger?
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base.
Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that?
Means they're that convincing.
Missile.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Missile.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team.
Missile.
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto. Done by now.
Gonna have to rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill,
Tell us that from the
Trigger?
start.
This is the
penal
first unit.
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tone? I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Did they really
Radar
think we
pinged.
get a bunch of convicts to just
Incoming
run a
hostile
show?
group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
This is the cutoff. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out here? They hit me, but I'm still flying.
A monkey can do this work.
for some poker tonight?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Keeping lock. Breaking.
Missile.
We're losing escorts. Hurry it up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of it.
Missile.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow aren't a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again!
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Damn, these things used to be scrappy. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Missile.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? Gotta be some kind of reason. The papier-mâché strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support planes smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Drilling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Stall warning.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Turn to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Spare 15, missile away.
Missile.
Friendly has been shut down.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 6. You haven't attacked a single target yet.
Missile.
Missile! Missile!
Missile. Missile.
A bomber is taken off.
Missile.
That's for us. Take
Missile.
care of it.
Missile. 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 Missile.
That bomber's getting away. Chase it down like you mean it, morons. All enemy bombers destroyed. That should put a wrench in their plans.
Oh, we can sleep in for once.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
Missile.
I'm going after the plane.
Missile.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band?
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Missile.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile.
Confirmed kill on AA gun.
Missile, evading.
Locked on target.
Caution.
AA gun down.
Missile.
Spear 15, they've got a lock on you.
Missile. Missile. Caution.
Hostile has a lock. Missile.
Missile.
Kill on target confirmed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Chaff and flares at 0.
Lock 2.
Spare 15, Fox 2. Vehicle down.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. OCA has one. It probably even says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up, hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, man, dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Vehicle down.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Missile launched. Spare 15, target destroyed.
Missile.
Make it sound so easy.
Missile.
Spare 15, locked.
Bandit in my sights.
Confirmed kill on AA gun. Tank eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
They've got a lock. No way.
Missile.
Being shot at. What is this bullshit?
Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Vehicle down.
Missile.
Trigger, missile.
Missile.
The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Missile. Missile.
Incoming missile. Breaking.
Missile.
AA gun down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, missile away. Spare 15, target destroyed. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
You're kidding me,
These
right?
must be the infamous drones.
Making dogfight without pilots? Heard about them on the news.
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Locked on target. Missile away.
Bear 9, locked on bandit.
Missile.
I can't get close enough to try.
Missile.
5 minutes remaining. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here. I can't shake it.
Trigger's destroyed all the trucks. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Missile.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
The enemy's got a lock!
Anti-ship missile launched. Locked on target.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it up.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile! Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
This is a whole new kind of war. What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Missile.
Avoid it, you moron.
Missile.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I did. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight.
Missile.
You want to lose all your pilots?
Missile.
Shut up.
Try to stop it.
3 minutes remaining.
I'm getting behind the trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility
Damn,
while everyone else was sleeping.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Missile away. Target destroyed. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Missile. Missile.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. The enemy's got a lock!
2 minutes remaining.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile.
No, we gotta fire!
Missile.
Spare 15, watch your tail.
Missile.
Got one on my tail.
Missile.
AA gun down.
You take care of the surface target.
Missile.
This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given. Target destroyed.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy is locked on.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile evading.
You're still at it.
1 minute remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Locked on, bandit.
Missile.
Spare 15, locked on.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're picking
Vehicle
off from
down.
inside. Tunnel?
Visibility low.
You gotta be kidding.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Break! Break!
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
30 seconds
They'll
remaining.
crash on their own.
Target down.
Caution. Pull up.
Hostile has a lock.
Caution. Pull up.
Target hit.
Pull up. Missile. Missile.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, this... You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I'd rather be back myself.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Missile.
Nearing the clouds.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
I can't see in this suit. Gotta fly by instrument.
Missile.
Trigger! Missile!
Caution.
Nothing but clouds here.
Missile.
Fox 2.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Aruzia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
Did they have a death wish?
Transition is fired. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
They're flying between the columns.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile. Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. 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 Caution.
Any
Missile.
surface attacks in this weather? Give me a
Missile.
break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Was Traeger just shot down? Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Caution. Pull up.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Missile away. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Missile.
Destruction of target
Missile.
facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Missile.
Righto. Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. Hostile has a lock. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass! Missile, don't let it touch you!
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar! Enemy on my tail. Missile closing, breaking.
Evade! Missile incoming!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 4, missile inbound!
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Cyclops 3, evade! Missile incoming!
UAV zapped. They're acting funny. Strider 4 is hit.
Keep them safe. Spare 15 is down. The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you.
Caution. Pull up.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
In pairs.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Caution.
Bandit has a lock on.
I've been spiked. Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar!
That missile!
Hostile behind me.
Bring it on.
Miss.
Bandog, There's still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
4 to go. Cyclops 3, evade! Missile incoming!
UAV zapped. They're acting funny.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
Cyclops 4, hostile behind you!
Hostile behind me.
This is bad. Fading fast.
Hostile behind you.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop me!
Missile! Missile, don't let it touch you! Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
Missile closing. Breaking.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Cyclops 4, missile!
Even if they are just decoys, there are too many.
Evading incoming missile.
Stall warning.
Back from the clouds here.
I'm hit! Yeah, I'm hanging in. I just hope I can hold out till help arrives.
Cyclops 4, enemy on your tail.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, Fox 2. UAV destroyed.
Missile in the air. Evading.
I owe you one.
Behind you.
Cyclops 4 has broken up. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs. Missile inbound. Taking.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud. Cyclops 3, there's one aircraft nearby from the 444th.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Damn it, I've lost too much speed.
Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
I'm not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6!
Pull up.
Cyclops 1, missile!
Break, goddammit, break!
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
Locked on, bandit.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine.
Damn it.
He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
understand the enemy.
Shot down Chan. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2 to Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, Jake.
Don't call me that.
I'm in position.
Caution. Missile.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Missed target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 has entered the clouds.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm getting a little excited.
Go get him.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
Missile.
Your job's not mine.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase him down. You've got this.
You dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Push it. Do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Spare 15, you've iced up.
Call warning.
Taking fire.
Soul 1, I can't see you in the clouds.
Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Caution.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Soul 1, this is Soul 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Soul 1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. Bank left. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. At least you're down. Careful with the aircraft next time. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weapon.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. A coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats are warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation, but they don't look like military.
Kidding you? Anything like military?
Well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this, too easy to target.
Another one popped.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane.
Spare 15
stuck at the penal base.
Trigger, look sharp!
Missile. Missile.
Chow, you've got company!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15 locked. Spare 15 bombs away.
It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on that.
Evading!
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Missile.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining.
Trigger eliminated the target.
Missile.
Bandit is fired.
Missile.
Chaff and flares are low.
Enemy is locked on.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
Dodge!
Let me fight!
Missile! Evading! Protect the fuel storage. That's what the anti-air guns are for.
Missile coming at you. You want to die?
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
2 minutes remaining.
Target acquired.
Trigger eliminated target.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger. You ain't bought us.
Fox 2.
The enemy's gunning for
Checkpoint.
me.
The tanker's full of oil.
Dodged! Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Spare 15, missile away.
Missile.
Target acquired. Target struck, but he's still kicking. There aren't enough interceptors!
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn!
Missile. Missile.
Somebody help! People are trapped inside!
Vehicle down. Destroy the targets. You're being slow.
Missile.
30 seconds remaining.
Look at that oil.
target is just fish food now.
Locked on hostile.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
No time to worry about that. Just go. Yeah, target destroyed.
We've run out of time. The mission is a failure. Spare Squadron, Anessa 2 has arrived. Sticking around will only ruin your planes.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs? I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. Plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation, but they don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Fox 2. Whoa, the show's well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
Spare 15, locked
Another
on.
one's popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane. This beats being stuck in the penal days.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm Anessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on there.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Yeah, that's enough, Trigger. Go away, Florida.
Bombs away.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. Think you're the only sane one?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Anessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Hostile in the lock.
Missile! Evading!
Missile in the air! Heads up! Hostile has a lock!
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Checkpoint. Tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Look at that oil just burn up the sea.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on. Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Bear 9, behind you.
Spare 15, missile.
Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it. Attacking from behind my targets. Bandit on your 6. Watch it.
Fox 2.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here. When both don't attack, I can use them all day.
And their target is just fish food now.
Missile.
Trigger, look sharp!
Somebody help! You see people are trapped inside. Baby. Continuing attack.
You've got one on your tail!
Locked on target.
Missile.
Chaff and flares are low.
There aren't enough interceptors.
1 minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Can't put the fire out. Get back. The fuels are too strong.
Vehicle down.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
The enemy's gunning for me.
Why are we getting hit after reinforcements came?
Yeah, target destroyed.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's what radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
Caution. Pull up.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Spare 15 locked on. Enemy in gun range.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Run out. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target. Missile launched. Spare 2, count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice sentiment, Bandog. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
Target down.
You can't run from us.
Keep going.
Missile.
Burn it all.
Missile.
Trigger, I need support, now.
Enough of this Trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers.
Missile.
Let's just leave them to it.
Missile.
Trigger trash to target.
Missile.
Woo!
Missile.
Trigger again?
Missile. Missile.
It's really burning.
Missile.
That was some primo jet fuel.
Spare 15, stay within the operation area.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
Missile.
How about taking targets
Missile.
down instead of flapping your gums?
Missile.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmines with your bare hands.
Missile.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of losing with him.
Missile. Missile.
Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
You have to take out the UAVs first. This is Spare 11. UAV down.
Target eliminated.
We got one. Huh? What was that explosion?
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile.
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Missile.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
The mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
Missile.
Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Don't you go doing a tabloid on me.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Chaff and flares at 0.
Spare 15 whacks the target.
I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free. We can't attack the surface when our lives are on the line. Those trucks can't be all-terrain. They should be close to the roads.
Caution. Pull up.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Missile.
Trigger took down a UAV.
That dumbass attacked again. Now's our chance to retreat.
More people stayed behind than I thought. Stick with Trigger and you make it. That's how I'm still alive.
Never turn your back on the
Missile.
enemy.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Nice kill, Trigger.
Missile.
Don't forget, you're trying to take down the tankers.
Missile.
Trigger,
Missile.
I'm sticking with you.
Missile. Missile.
Got a target on radar.
Missile.
Trigger, it's near your position.
Missile.
Spare 15, locked. Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to look.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like, if any... It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is watched over by spy satellites. If discovered, expect AA missiles.
Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the missile kill you or crash into the rocks. That much freedom I will give.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution.